Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from Sunday, the 25th of July, up to Saturday, the 31st of July, 2021. And this is especially for you coming from Sagittarius. Before we begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to have a 90-minute session with me based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms. And based within on this information, I will let you know your next 9 years. And I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers once and for all, a system I will teach you. And I'll show you how to activate the energy of the soul that's already in you, how to activate it so that it becomes very, very much active and makes you lucky. We'll talk more about that later. Sunday, the 25th, is going to be a wonderfully lucky morning and afternoon for you, you coming from Sagittarius. And so you'll have the chance to go onto the internet and make some fabulous connections, whether for business, whether for jobs, whether for romance, whether for meetings with people. And you'll meet the most wonderful people as well because these planets are so positive with you. They make your third eye very active. So that's how you use the internet. And even if you're not on the internet, be out with people who can assist you. Better job, better business, better finances. And so you have the chance to do that. And you can plan travel as well if you want. Evening and nightfall makes you very superior in a good way. These are planets that give you an aura that people want to be with you. They like to hear what you say, like to see what you do. And so you can take the lead in the evening nightfall, and you'll do extremely luckily well as well. There may be some people you'll have to be careful about who may think that you are unnecessarily becoming a perfectionist. So don't go overboard about taking control. Be flexible. Monday, the 26th of July, that's not a good morning and afternoon. Planets are moving very slow. And when they do that, everything slows down. You're frustrated. You're looking for some quick action, good news coming your way. No, it won't. Hour by hour, news may get worse and worse and worse. Whether at work, whether in business, whether waiting for the news, that phone call will not come. And so, what you do, you'll have to be patient. You cannot be faster than your own planets, I say. And so, if you are faster, you'll get nowhere and come back empty handed anywhere. And you might even create some kind of regret what you might do. So regretfulness is also there in the morning and afternoon of Monday, the 26th July. Don't unnecessarily push things too far. Evening and nightfall becomes very lucky. You'll find solutions in the evening nightfall. This morning and afternoon planets don't disappear. They move, some of them move along to the evening nightfall. They slow down. They can bring cancellations during the whole day, postponements during the whole day. So the whole day, double check your plans again and again because you just find everything disappointing. Well, evening nightfall much better because the planets of emotions are much better. They help you to meet somebody you've been wanting to meet. You'll be able to understand in the evening nightfall why the morning afternoon just couldn't work. And so you'll improve and be happier in the evening nightfall. Go out and meet people on this Monday, the 26th July in the evening and nightfall. Tuesday, the 27th, is a lucky day for you. 24 hours of good luck. Very powerful planets throughout the whole 24 hours. Morning and afternoon. Go out and meet people. The energies you have are going to be tremendous. And the energies you have can be very powerful. So you have to take the soft approach in whatever you want, whether even talking to people, dealing with people, expecting anything from people. Don't be demanding. Take the soft approach, which means use words which are soft, the tone of voice which is soft, the body language which is soft. Whether at work with your bosses or colleagues, whether in business that you want to deal with, whether even on a phone call with anybody. Take the soft approach, you will get what you want because these are friendly planets. It's just that they want to get you something, they don't care how. And if you get it while being pushy, it's not good. Evening and nightfall, also powerful planets are seen. You can meet people who can help you in many ways. So be materialistically minded in the evening nightfall and apply that to the morning afternoon as well. Be materialistically minded. You're not going to go out for the fun of it. Go out with people who can give you work where you can make money from them. or with your colleagues or your bosses. So you have the chance to be with people who can improve your way of life on this Tuesday, the 27th July, the whole day and the night. Wednesday, the 28th of July, is an excellent morning and afternoon. And you're going to have wonderful good news, elevating your status, more money for you, and get that kind of respect that you're looking for as well. Try not to be unnecessarily demanding, that's all. Don't be a perfectionist. Be flexible. Be happy with what you are offered. That should be good enough for you, because one or two of these planets may make you a little bit arrogant. Don't allow that to happen. Be pleasant as you can morning, afternoon, and it remains very lucky. Have lunch with somebody you want something from, and you'll get that as well. Evening and nightfall turns bad. So be careful, evening and nightfall. Planets moving very fast, and they make you impulsive. And these impulsive actions and this impulsive speech is going to create problems for you. So say less, do less, listen more, go slow with what you expect. Otherwise, these planets, I call them the planets of unexpected badness. Out of nowhere, things suddenly go very bad in the evening nightfall, and arguments can also be seen. You don't want it to end that way. So be flexible. And if whatever you don't get, whatever unexpectedly unsettles you, take it in your stride. Wait for another day. Thursday, the 29th of July. Now, that's a lucky morning and afternoon for you. Too many emotional planets there is my worry. Well, if you're not working and if you're on holiday, that's fine. But if you're working, if you're doing business, be careful. These emotional planets may make you imaginative, but they also take your attention away to think more of the emotional side of life. Who you're going to have lunch with, who you're going to have dinner with, and who you're waiting for a phone call with. You cannot afford to do that. So focus on what's important in the morning and afternoon. If you don't focus, you will see that you're missing out on deadlines, and blame may even come for you. You are going to be very imaginative. Talk to people about the imaginativeness in you. Apply that to job and business. Having lunch with somebody, you'll impress somebody. The planet of argument is there throughout the whole day. So watch out, don't start an argument or get involved one throughout the whole day. Evening and nightfall becomes nasty, nasty, nasty. Yes, three times. Because anything you say, anything you do, anything you think is going to go easily very wrong. So think less, do less, say less, listen more. Be in the company of people to absorb what they say. No need to retaliate if you're not happy with it. Do that retaliation on another day when you got better planets with you. And drive very carefully during the whole day, especially evening and nightfall, because planets of accident are everywhere, making you speedy in speech. That could be accidents of verbal, emotional, making bad decisions, emotional problems, and then physical accidents as well. So if you don't have to be out in the evening, nightfall, I would say well done. But if you have to be out, plans already made, be very careful, go home early, stay away from people who drink too much perhaps. Friday, the 30th of July. That's an excellent morning and afternoon. You must get some good news. Excite this planet. Speak to your bosses if you have a job. Speak to the people you are doing business with. Ask favors from everybody you can. And you will see morning and afternoon you do extremely luckily, beneficially well for yourself. And go on to the internet. Many wonderful internet planets are there morning and afternoon, giving you some great connections and great piece of news as well. One planet there in the morning, afternoon may make you dominating. Try not to allow that to happen by being flexible and negotiable. Evening and nightfall. You won't be on the same wavelength as other people. That's how it's going to be. So you have to choose your company very carefully. If you see a group of people or even one who won't agree with you, well, don't negotiate too much. Don't ask for favors too much. And don't somehow be let down too much, because you won't be on the same length of people. I'm worried that some of your anger planets may retaliate. Better for you to leave that company and go home early would be better. Because if you can't be on the same length of people, then it's very difficult for you to agree with anybody, because you are born with very powerful, sometimes dominating planets. So go home early if you have to be out evening and nightfall of Friday, the 30th of July. Saturday, the 31st of July, starts horribly for you. Every plan you have goes haywire. Disappointment here, disappointment there. People you meet are not very agreeable with you as well. And so that makes you outrageously rebellious. And when that happens, the morning, afternoon progressively becomes worse and worse and worse. So, what can you do about this? Well, say less and listen more. Do less and let other people do and handle things, because the planets of unexpected badness, that's what I call them, bring this badness out of nowhere, including accidents of speech, accidents of action, accidents of driving around. Evening and nightfall is when everything comes back into place. You'll find the solutions you want. You'll be extremely full of wisdom in the evening and nightfall. Morning and afternoon wisdom has flown out of the window. Evening and nightfall, it comes back, and you'll find solutions where you couldn't find morning and afternoon. And you should be in the company of people that you can materialistically expect help from. There are romantic planets as well. Go out with the idea of making a romantic contest. Do anything you want, evening and nightfall, you'll do well. This morning, afternoon, fast, unreliable, difficult planets don't disappear. One or two of them will make way in the evening, nightfall. So once or twice you might just want to say things outrageous. Don't do that. Once or twice you may drive too fast in the evening, nightfall. Don't do that, because these planets of badness can cause accidents of every kind. Now, this 90-minute session I have for you. Yes, I want you to be somebody very special. And I will talk to you about your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most especially reading your palms, which is an art of its own. And so I will show you how to get your next 9 years being managed well and let your aura become very strong. And so that you can reach those heights which people are reaching. They are so special. What they do is they have connected to the soul. Each of us is given a soul. And when you can connect to the soul is when things start to happen. And I'll show you how to do that. And I will show you how. Your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions. There's so many energies that you can use to just accelerate that powerful aura and the powerful soul that you have. And if you like to play lotteries, I'll show you once and for all how to activate and formulate your personal lucky lottery numbers and involve the soul doing that as well. So here's my email again. Send me this email. Let's get down to it. And let's get you becoming somebody very, very special until we meet one day, whether it's on the WhatsApp, whether it's on the internet, whether it's in many ways. I wish you a good week in the meantime. Thank you. Goodbye.